Well, welcome back, everybody, to our online program on addiction and recovery. And we've been talking about addiction and the dark side of life. This, this part of us, this, uh, this dark side of anger and thoughts of revenge and lust and all those kinds of things that nice people don't talk about in public. But it's actually a fundamental part of who we are as human beings. And psychologists today are recommending that rather than avoiding the dark side or pretending it doesn't exist, that we should actually face it and confront it head on for what it is. And the reason is if you don't embrace your dark side, or if you pretend that it doesn't really exist, or that you shouldn't feel this way, one thing is, and you push it down, then it'll come back and bite you. If you confront it, if you face it, then you gain some control over it. So a common technique that psychologists use today is based on this mindfulness meditation, which I'm sure most people have heard of because it's pretty much everywhere now. And the idea behind mindfulness is just to notice things about yourself without judgment and just notice them when they arise. If you've ever paid attention to yourself, and you can do this even for 5 or 10 minutes, but it's really noticeable during the day. If you think about things, you'll notice that thoughts come into your mind and then they just leave, replaced by other thoughts. Feelings you have. Oh, I'm angry at this person. But then if you pay attention to it, the anger will drift away and then you'll be laughing at some point. And so emotions just come in and then they go away. Thoughts come in and then they go away. And the same thing with these emotions and moods attached to the dark side. They just come in and then they go away. So mindfulness meditation is a technique that we use to help people just accept that, yes, I'm incredibly angry at someone, but not to say that's bad or I shouldn't feel that way, or just notice it. Yeah, I'm really angry. Oh, okay. And then if you just pay enough attention to it, you'll notice the anger will just dissipate. It'll just go away, replaced by something else. And this is what people are. That there's a sort of a bundle of different sensations, emotions, thoughts, and none of which is permanent, and all of which just drift in and then they drift out. So the psychologists recommend that when you're faced with these dark emotions, lust, jealousy, revenge, all that, just notice them, and then they'll come in, and then they'll just flow out. All right, that's a technique used in many therapies, and in the addiction field, it's actually one of the primary techniques of a very famous therapy known as acceptance and commitment therapy, which is gaining some momentum in the addiction field. Anyway, that's it for this episode, and we'll be back next time with our next episode on the dark side.